Was the Great Pyramid of Giza built by aliens? The answer might surprise you, although, to be honest, if you have a brain, it probably won't. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of History with Dino, where today we'll be looking at the Great Pyramid of Giza, which many people online have been claiming was built by aliens. After all, how could ancient people build something so big when we couldn't even build it today? Well, first of all, if we wanted to build another one, we definitely could. It's just that a big pile of rocks is really not doing much for society. Yes, it's true that, over 6 million tons of rocks was used in constructing the Great Pyramid. I don't know about you, but I can tell that there are a lot of rocks in the pyramid just by looking at it. How could people have moved all of that? I'll tell you, there's lots of ways. You can roll the rocks over logs, you can pull them with a rope. Ramps were constructed around the pyramid to move the stones up. It's pretty obvious it wasn't a one-day project, but it's more than possible over a couple decades with thousands of workers. One of the other most common misconceptions about the pyramids, although I will say it is much more forgivable than believing it was built by aliens, is that the pyramids were constructed by slaves. It seems that, at least in the case of the Great Pyramid, that might not be true. They've discovered vast workers' camps near the site, where workers could have lived for years, and even brought their whole families, which suggests that laborers were employed to do the work. Now, it doesn't exactly mean that they wanted to move all those rocks, because that doesn't seem very fun, but they may have been conscripted to work on the project. Either way, they likely weren't enslaved. Another thing to note with the pyramid is that the very inner chambers, and of course the outer layers of the pyramid, were built highly precisely. And yes, before the alien people asked, they could measure things 4,000 years ago. It's not that hard. But much of the core blocks between the inside and outside of the pyramid are much less precise. They're pretty roughly placed, and there's smaller rocks and mortar just used to hold the whole thing together. Unlike the hypothetical aliens, we know that humans definitely don't mind cutting corners. A final point of evidence that is brought up about the Great Pyramid is that it aligns with the cardinal directions. Unfortunately for the alien people, this is easily refuted. Anyone with a stick and sunlight, and trust me, it is very sunny in Egypt, can watch the shadow move through the day and mark it to find east and west. So, was the Great Pyramid built by aliens? No. Were any of the other pyramids in the world? Also no. You try stacking up rocks so they won't fall over. A pyramid is just a dang sturdy way to do it. Anyway, that's all from me here at History with Dino. Please subscribe to the channel and like this video if you enjoyed, and consider checking out some of my other content.